Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin from Florals.com and I have another episode of 6x6 Fix for you today where I try to use 6x6 paper pads as the majority elements of my layout. So today we're doing an easy, simple way to use up some 6x6 papers. I started off with a background paper, which is actually a light pink watercolor. It's hard to pick up on camera, but it's from the Maggie Holmes collection, the Bloom collection. And now I'm pulling out some papers from the Echo Park Summer Dream, as well as the Pebbles Garden Party 6x6 paper pads. And my color scheme was really inspired by this Jelly Bean Soup sticker sheet I just had, which I'll bring back later. And that's from the Farmhouse Stew collection. So I'm cutting these into 2.5-inch strips, and these are the main pieces I'm using for my 6x6 papers, and this is more of a color blocking layout. I try to keep the patterns fun but also simple, and you'll see that I'll embellish in those exact same colors. So it's sort of color blocking to an extreme where the colors stay within their blocks. I'm pulling out this pattern paper from the same collection, and I thought I was going to layer it beneath all of them, but what I decided to do instead is actually just layer my photo onto it because it has all the colors from my 6x6 blocks. So I'm just going to glue that on. And this photo of my boyfriend and I is from when we visited DC, and I actually got like a double order of photo prints for some reason, and I don't know how it happened, but now that I have extras, I'm trying to use them for other things. And I wanted to make a page about how we love to travel together and our dreams for traveling and how we want to go so many places. So that's what this layout is about, and not specifically Washington DC itself. So I'm trying to do stories that are more about feelings and thoughts than just about the places and events we've been to, because I think it's important to document those things that might not have pictures, but, you know, reminisce from pictures. I'm using my Tim Holtz distressing tool, which is one of my new favorite things to grab lately. This will probably definitely be in my July favorites because I absolutely love it. And I'm just scraping along the sides here, trying to do all the sides that will show. Now, my original intent for this layout was not to do same color blocking, but as I went onward, it just seemed to happen that way. So if you haven't watched my scrap room tour yet, you wouldn't know that I have this new organizer for my embellishments, and I put all of my die cuts in color families. So I have pinks and oranges and yellows together, and then I have blues and greens together, and then I have neutrals together. So that's where I'm looking for my die cuts right now, which is off to the side of my desk. And it's just a little rotator thing. It's very interesting. I think Retro Hip Mama put some of her die cuts in this organizer, but you can see it up close in that video. So now I'm pulling out some items. So I have 2 blue blocks, and I try to keep the one to the left pretty simple because it's a busier pattern. But I also like having double the blue because it's one of my favorite colors. But here's what I end up picking. I pick out 2 round pieces, which are from Simple Stories. The little labels that are out currently are from Ellie Studio. I pick some stickers up from a bunch of different places. I have some more stickers way to the left from Ellie Studio. I shouldn't say stickers, they're cut apart pieces. But those are from Ellie Studios. The typewriter is from Enamel. And before I go any further with embellishing, I decide to glue everything down. Lots of layering happens here. I keep everything the way it was, so I'm kind of sad that I distressed all the edges when I really didn't have to because some of them are hidden, but that's okay. Once those are glued down, I'm going to start embellishing, and what I do with my embellishments here is make them the same color as their columns, so this continues the color blocking method. I have a bunch pulled out, as you saw, and I already told you where some of them were from, but mostly Ellie Studio, Simple Stories, Enamel, and then after I get all these die cuts and pieces down, we're going to dive into some of the other elements I want to put on here. And this is definitely like a sticker embellishment sneeze sort of layout, but it's really fun to make, and it's just one that I wanted to have. The journaling will be a little more impactful on this one since it's talking about a more general topic. Like I mentioned, this is supposed to document how my boyfriend and I want to travel so much together during our lives, and just that little sort of snippet to talk about. Here's a little border strip that I'm putting on here. I wanted to add a little bit of texture so it wasn't super boxy. I'm taking an Echo Park sticker, a couple banner stickers as well. So there's a button, 2 banners, which match the yellow and teal sections perfectly. Even though some of them get covered up, I don't really mind. I'm looking through my other 12x12 sticker sheets, and I found a lot more teal than I did the shade of pink and shades of yellow that I needed, which I thought was kind of funny. And I definitely wanted there to be more texture on these sections. I could have like painted wood veneer or painted anything really, but I didn't go like the mixed media route or colorizing route. But I do find some elements in my sticker sheets later on, as well as some 3D pieces. So here I'm looking at some thickers. There's this beautiful pink one that I thought about, but it was just too large, and it wasn't really the right shade of pink, so I put that to the side. And here you can see that I'm debating. The best thing about this type of layout is I knew I had these colors in my stash. The only problem was trying to find them. Here's one little piece that I used. I picked this up at that stationery store called Hallmark. They're not just stationery stuff, they're a lot of gift supplies, but I picked those up there. I have a bunch of other pieces here. I'm using some Doodlebug stickers, and this is one of their icon sheets. I used 2 yellows. And now I'm putting some foam on the back of one just so it has a little bit more dimension. It's not like so one-dimensional. I thought about using some of these pink ones, but I didn't think they really matched very well, so I decided against that. And then I remember where my color scheme came from, which was this Jelly Bean Soup sticker set, which I will pull out at the end to include more. But there's another Jelly Bean Soup sticker that I just used, and it was a little starburst. I'm not sure which collection that's from either. But if I can find any of the items I used in today's video, I will have them linked down below in case you guys want to purchase them. Here's a little Studio Calico vellum balloon. I've been having a lot of trouble using these vellum stickers, so I decided to slap this one on there because I knew I needed to use it, and the more that's out of my stash, the more I can bring back into my stash, so that's what I ended up doing. Here I'm grabbing some of the tiny word stickers from the Jelly Bean Soup Farmhouse Stew 6x12 sticker sheet, and this was in a recent haul video. It might not be up yet, I'm not sure. I'm starting to do collective haul videos instead of multiple haul videos, just to give you guys a break, because I know not a lot of you like haul videos, so if you like haul videos, let me know. I like to do them, I just don't know if I should do them as often. Like if I get one package, but I know there's another one coming, should I combine those in one video, or should I do 2 videos? So let me know if you guys prefer one video, like one per store, or if you prefer them in some other format. So I'm going to trim the edges of those stickers just to see what it looks like, see how it's coming together. And now here's some of the 3D elements that I'm looking through again. But there's just a lot of pink that's lacking. I also have some bald spots on the yellow side, but I know I want to bring in some other elements like Enamel Dots, and I almost thought about using this butterfly, but since I have so much blue stuff already, I figured might as well not. So now I'm just flipping through. I had some tags I thought about using, and now I'm going through my die cuts again, which again are to the left of my table here, which is why I'll keep reaching over there. I found a lot of large pink embellishments, but they just weren't going to fit. And I thought that would have been super cute, but that typewriter is the exact same one as the blue one. It just matches the Chamel collection. So I pull out this chipboard piece from Target, and it's a little tag. And I tuck under the tag pieces so you can't really see it. So at least I got some chipboard on this layout to add a little bit more dimension. If you guys haven't joined the Rediscover Your Stash Facebook group, you definitely should. This month's challenge is chipboard, which has been super fun, and I've been loving to use more of my chipboard, especially since I have so much of it. So now I'm going to add some puffy stickers. These round ones are from Me and My Big Ideas, and then the heart ones I believe are from Recollections. So this also determines that it's a silver layout, since these little hearts have silver on them. I'm also including some Amy Tangerine puffy stickers, which do need extra glue, so I include I include 2 buses and 1 flower. Those buses or caravans were really hard for me to incorporate, so I'm glad I'm using those. And then I'm including some Pink Fresh Studio puffy stickers as well. Puffy stickers are some of my faves, in case you didn't know. But this layout's almost complete. We just have to glue some stuff down, and we have to do a title. But other than that, I'm going to add a couple more bits, but not too much, because I don't want to make the layout too overwhelming. And I don't want too many words, because you can see I have a bunch of word pieces. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 8 pieces, nope, 10 pieces that have words on them, which is kind of a lot for your eye to keep going through. So I don't want to overwhelm the eye, and I don't want to overdo it. So this is what I come up with. And I think I need one more pink piece, so I pull out another one of these hearts. And it doesn't look that great right now when I'm looking at the pictures and back on it, but it looks a lot better in person. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully I like it by the time I put this layout into an album, but that's okay. And I'm just going to start putting some enamel dots. These are actually gems. I pulled out some yellow ones, but there were pink ones on there too, and they just didn't seem to go with the layout, so I took them off and put them back in my stash. And then I go for some Studio Calico light blue stars and dots. And I think I also include the white ones. I really wanted to finish them off, but that was just excessive. I will use those on a future layout as well, though. I pull out one of these enamel hearts, which are from the Eyelet Outlet. And the yellow didn't really match, and neither did the pink, but I put a teal one on. So as you can see, I have a lot of teal in my stash, but I do find a light pink enamel heart from Recollections instead. So now I'm really looking for more pink, because I think it really needs more pink, but I actually don't find any. So that's pretty much all that I put in the pink, blue, and yellow sections. So now that I'm done embellishing, I'm going to move on to my title. I wanted something simple. I didn't want anything too crazy, so what I end up doing is using the Jelly Bean Soup stickers on that same matching sticker sheet, and they're like a light black color, and I know I say light black, but it's just a dark gray. So just going to say Travelers, because that's what we are. This is pictures when we were in DC in front of the Lincoln Memorial, and it was one of our first I think it was our first trip to DC together. We used to live down in Maryland, and we used to go all the time. But this was our first time, and we just loved visiting somewhere that was like a vacation every time. It was very fun. So now that all of those are glued down, here's a close-up. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and I'll have links down below for everything used in this video. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!